Electronics presents the Intellivision Gamer.
What is going on, guys? Welcome to the Intellivision Show, episode 54. I'm your host, the Intellivision Gamer, and we're doing something a little different today. We are going to do chat choice via polls in the chat. Gameplay, original 125. I felt like playing some games. I kind of want to mix it up a little bit more, like was the original plan. So I'm like, what the heck? Let's get some original 125 gameplay in, and you guys can pick what I play. We'll put 4 games in, and then the poll will run while I play one of the games, and then we'll play the next one that will close out whenever we're done with that game. Of course, we're going to have some news. I've got a lot of stuff to show you tonight, more than usual. I omitted some things because I'm trying to get new things, get it going, get it used to happening. We're going to have news, mail call, a homebrew highlight on Galaxian. Whoever told me Grail of the Gods, that one we already did, and I forgot the title of the other one. If you are in here tonight, let me know what that game was, and I will do it next week. So I am doing Galaxian tonight for the Homebrew Highlight. That was a 2022 Homebrew release from Intellivision Revolution at PRGE. It came later as well. Pandora Incident, was that the one? Okay, I need to mark that down. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to write it down just in case. And I couldn't go back and look because the comments don't show up for 24 hours. And I'm like, and I had to get it out. I had to get out the thumbnail, and I put on there what the homebrew highlight's going to be. So I apologize for that. Grail of the Gods. Yeah, that was okay. So that wasn't requested. That was just the one from there. So Pandora Incident. I will get that one in next week for the homebrew highlight. All right, guys. So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram. We are on Discord now. You can put screenshots. You take a picture with your phone if you're not doing it digitally. General chat. It's not super lively yet, but I see everything that's posted in there. I also link to my AtariAge profile. If you don't know what AtariAge is, it is a great form to check. It's a great tool to check out anything retro. You can buy stuff, sell stuff, find out all kinds of information. And I put all those links. In fact, the links to the whole show are already in the description. All the things I'm going to show you, all the my links to all the different things, it's all already there. Go check them out after the show, or if you see something and you're like, man, I wanted to check that out, all the links will be there, as well as to all my social media. All right, guys, so do me a favor, give this video a like if you haven't already. And if you like Intellivision content, consider subbing. If you're new here, I put out Intellivision content every week. So let's go ahead and welcome everyone in chat. Benvril, what's going on, Benvril? First one here. Good to see you. David Krueger. How do you say that? Krager? Good to see you. Eric Lamb, are you still on the road or are you back home? Michael Doherty, welcome. Salvatore, good to see you as well. Salvatore, Operation Shutdown. Have you played Intellivision today? I did, actually. I don't every day, but I do something Intellivision related, whether it be play a game, YouTube, chatting with people, other collectors, preparing for other shows like I was doing earlier for next week. I'll talk to you about that here in a bit. Chuck, what's going on? DJC Game Studios. You guys, if you haven't already heard, Astro Smashed is back. It's Wednesdays. I'll talk to you about it again at the end of the show whenever we talk about upcoming shows. It's Intellivision and other retro consoles. It's a fun show like always. I'll have the link in the description if you don't know who Chuck is. I'm sure if you're watching me, you know who Chuck is. Yes, Pandora Incident. I have not got into that one yet, so that's going to be interesting. Luckily, I don't have to play too far into it for a homebrew highlight, but I will in an upcoming video. Once it's a highlight, it's on the radar to become a game that I play. Anime Bailey, what is going on? Good to see you. Home this week. That's always a good thing. I've been home for 4 weeks and 2 days straight. I mean, I leave, but I'm talking about not working. I've got 2 more weeks to the day, and I go back. I can't wait to work me some overtime and make some extra game money, because me controlling my spending habits is not easy or fun. In fact, I haven't done a very good job, but I'm having to. It's pronounced just like Freddy Krueger. Okay, David Krueger. That's easy. I will never forget Krueger. All right, guys. So funny thing, I was like a minute or a minute and a half late. OBS a lot of times does some wonky stuff. So I know kind of what to do. I have it all there. I load up StreamYard. I close it out, reopen it. I check everything I'm going to use, and I make sure everything's right. There is one thing that's missing, and I didn't have time to do that, and it's not a big deal. But one thing was a big deal. I was upside down. I have no clue how you would even do that if you wanted to, but in every scene that I clicked on, the different ones that I use for the show, I was literally upside down. I mean, if it was locked like that, I don't know. I have to do the show, I guess. But I just closed it out, reopened it, and it was back fine. So I'm like, that was nuts. That's a first for me. I know I did there was a recent update maybe like a week and a half ago for OBS. I just did it this weekend, and I was having a hard time too, like changing thumbnails. I would click on the item and I would click go to properties, and you can change it to something else. Nothing was coming up. And then I got out of there, closed it out, came back on, and I was upside down and everything, which was really weird. Yes, overtime equals more homebrews. To be honest, I mean, I'm buying Intellivision stuff when I see it, but I've got so much of it. It's not very often that I get to buy some new stuff. And on that note, next week I should have 4 pretty rare items to show you. I worked out a deal. It's going to be shipped out Tuesday or Wednesday. It should be here for next week's show. I really hope so. I'm excited to add them to my collection. It was an old-time collector and friend, and I'm really excited to get those in hand. Roger Matthews, what's going on, Mr. Psycho Stormtrooper? Pierre's in the house. Good to see you, Pierre. All right, so with that being said, don't forget, we are starting at 5 now. We're going to see. I think this is going to work out well. Sometimes DJC likes to come on after me. This will give us a little more separation, and I don't have to eat so late. Sometimes when it's a long show, my stomach's just growling the last half of it. So right now, we're about half an hour from my normal dinner time between 5:30 and 6, but starting earlier, especially if it's an hour and a half show or 2 hours, it's not too late. So I think that'll work out better. I got a slight channel update. I'm going to try to record some of the segments. Like I have the retro gamer where I open everything. I can save that, play it. So I'll have a couple recorded the day of or the day before segments, maybe the collector minute. Like say I was talking about like one I already did, books. I have a short couple minute thing. I record it as a video and I just pop it on here and play a couple of those extra segments. We're not talking like the majority of the show or anything. That's all live. I like doing live, but I'm talking about some of the extra segments. It'll help me get them out there as a regular video afterwards and less to do and have all here in front of me. So I'm thinking I'm going to try it. See you guys, if you care one way or the other, let me know. So like I'll have a few videos where I pop them on, play them. And then after the show, it's literally a video that I can just post as a regular video, not on the live, and get it out there where more people can see it with just that topic. So I'd like to try that. You guys let me know. If you hate it, let me know. If you love it, let me know. Whatever's good. So we're going to try. I'm thinking like mail call, the YouTube video highlights, like it'll be for that week. Like I did last week. I had 4 videos that, were cool Intellivision related that I think you should watch. And I'll do a short video showing you where those are, talking about which ones, showing up the graphic like I did. And that'll literally be a short one, probably under a minute. And then afterwards, I can post that as a video. There's a few other things too. The collector's minute would be a good one because I could put those out there as well, where not just people watching a long show can see it, but we can get all the other, collector minute ideas out there for everyone. And it'd be easier for me. I don't have to download it, cut the footage, edit it, get it all out there. Literally, I'll be playing those short videos and then I can put them on a video as is. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So let's talk about some news because oh boy. Yeah, the news icon is gone. Where are you? Mail call's there. That's really weird. So that's what was missing. That's weird because I changed nothing. I didn't move anything. All of them in their same spot, except news isn't coming up. Oh boy. Well, we're going to pretend it's there. Sometimes I forget to pop these in anyway. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything here. Yeah, the Astro Smash Deluxe. I am going to be talking about that a little bit here, and I like it more than the original. I like the upgrade system version more than the original, definitely. Salvador says new 5 p.m. time slot is great. I think so too. That works all the way around because some of you guys are on East Coast or even later, and 5 o'clock start time's already 8 o'clock. If we go a couple hours, you're getting the normal bedtime. And there's shows I have over 3 hours, and I'd start at 5:30. So that's 8. That's like getting really late for you East Coasters and beyond. So I figure that half hour, that's about as early as I can go. I get home about 3:35. So that'll give me time to get the kids situated, started with homework, and I could come up here and get everything going, ready, make sure it's all working, and start at 5. And I won't have to eat dinner as late. It'll be a little more separation for DJC because he a lot of times will come on after me. So I think 5 o'clock's about as early as I can push it, and it's a good time slot overall for everything. Yes. Do I see a copy of the BugerTime Special Edition in your library? I am the Intellivision collector. There's not a lot I don't have. Maybe some like fan projects where there's only a couple of, and I even get on those a lot of the times. I don't like to miss out on anything. I buy even like obscure things, like just people making homemade overlay sets, or the little replacement things for the controllers, anything, sticker, even though they're remade, repro cart stickers. I'll buy a set of them. It's like I try to support anyone doing stuff for Intellivision. I like all that stuff. But yeah, I definitely have it. And I have an even rare version that I will show you as soon as it gets to me. Only 8 made. So we're exactly talking about what I said, that you don't see all those, but I did get in on this one, and I'll be excited to show you that as well. Ramon, what's going on? Good to see you. Were Utopia matches won mostly by strategy or just luck of the program? I believe it's both. I played Utopia a lot as a kid. Usually it was against myself. I would either play both sides going back and forth or just let the other side go. I really liked it. I know there's stuff in the works. I don't know details, but I'm hoping like many other people, that we get a Super Pro version where you have a one-player option. A lot of Utopia fans, it's the very first strategy game that I know of anyway. I believe it's a lot of luck, but it's also what you do there. Yep, strategy. It's definitely a lot of strategy, but it's also luck. I mean, there's lots of times like you're sitting there moving around and just the wrong thing happens at the wrong time. All right, so news is not there, but we're going to pretend it's there. I'll fix that afterwards. Okay, so let me pop up here, share screen. Where are you? All right, so first up on the news, we're going to talk. Oh, wait, let me show you guys. I've been working on something I'll show you, but you can see it now in the background. It's a little noisy with me there in this mode, but I'm going to remove me for a quick second here just to show you what I've been working on. It's taking a long time, by the way. All right, so what you saw behind me, all 125 original game boxes, kind of make a poster. This one is, I'm going to do a few different ones. We'll talk about that in a minute because I've got that on here. But I kind of threw me off because I forgot about it. And when I went to show this web page, I'm like, oh yeah, forgot about the boxes back there. So we've got the Intellivision Invasion Facebook group challenge. That is what we got up first. It was Utopia. So we had 10 players playing this week, and Rick Weidman, surprise, surprise, 44-11. And right there on his heels, Peter Drew with 43-64 and Alan Hood, 41-64. So top 3 really close there. Then you've got Darwin in 4th, Kirk in 5th, Andy in 6th, Cristiano 7th, Michael in 8th, Alan 9th, and DJ Forster in 10th. There's a couple new names there, I believe, or people that don't play there very often. It's always good to see. And this week until Sunday, it is trucking. So if you like trucking, make sure to play it, submit a score, and join that weekly challenge. It's always my plan to enter these. There's also another one we'll talk about in a minute here. It's just, I only have so much time. Even being off, I'm doing all the family stuff, helping with the kids' homeworks, taking them to school, picking one of them up. It's like all the things in between, household chores. I can't lift anything heavy, but I'm doing a lot of those other things. And a lot of the collecting and going through and prepping for the shows. And I'm still doing family things outside of our house, like family dinners at other people's houses. It's amazing how busy I still am. It's almost like I'm retired. But, those people always say, I don't know how I ever found time to work. Well, that's what it's been like for me. I can't even find time to play these. I have all week to play, and I haven't been doing it. All right, so what's up next? We've got the other one, the high score challenge from AtariAge. Rick Weidman runs this one, and it is Atlantis. I don't know if Rick's in the chat. I'll catch up here in a second, but I don't know if there's a second game this week. Let's see if he's here. Nothing new. Yeah, definitely. I always have it. Not always, but 99.9% of the time. And if I don't, it really bothers me. I'm really upset if I don't have something. It does affect me. Those darn hurricanes. Yes, exactly. In Utopia. A one Palme. Oh, one player version came out for, yes, I saw that. And I'm pretty sure that's going to eventually happen for Intellivision. And I'm really, really hoping that comes through. All right. So Rick isn't in here. So let's go ahead and check it out. It's Atlantis. I believe this is a weekly one as well. And they keep tabs. So they do seasons in this. And I'm trying to get Rick to come on or at least do a quick recording where we can just talk about this, the history, how it works. So you have all this. He has a ROM link here, the game manual, high score record, 59,900. Tells you what settings to use, the game objective, and then there's final scores will be posted here, and then rankings. And then all this gets filled in. So they keep a tally. So it's kind of like a whole season. And the more you participate, the higher you'll be in the rankings. So it's a really cool idea. If you have time to participate, I highly recommend it. Okay, where are we at here now? So real quick, I wanted to talk about something else. I can go off this screen for this. So a lot of you guys have seen two videos, two different versions of Astro Smash. They just all happen at the same time. So you might have saw Papa Pete's video, and it's been all over the internet. I have it. I can show it to you here as well. It is an anthology version of Astro Smash. That one was kind of made for someone, and it got shared around. And a lot of people ended up with it. I didn't play it yet because I didn't want to do that to David. I made sure I reached out to him and said, hey, is it cool if I play that? And he said, yeah, sure, go ahead. Of course. So, but I wasn't going to do it or talk, come on and show you guys if it was something he wanted not out there. David's a good friend of mine, and I would never do that to anyone, let alone good friends. So now I have the okay. I got it yesterday, so we can talk about it. So that's a really cool version. I'm hoping that it will end up on his website. I didn't check before we went live. I meant to do that. I'll reach out to him as well and try to get an update in. So that basically is like a voice anthology where you've got a whole bunch of different items there. And I'll just bring it up and show it to you. That'll be the easiest way. I'm not going to play them all, but I'll sit here and show you guys what it's about. Turn all the retro. Usually I don't have all that stuff on until I'm doing the Homebrew Highlight, but I don't really have any information other than to show you the game for this one. Oh, come on. Oh, boy. Well, that's not good. Usually when it does this, it is the HDMI splitter. Let's hope. Give me 1 second here, guys. I've got nothing for my gameplay, and I was just playing a little bit before I came on, too. That's why I always test it right before I come on. Let me switch them, maybe. Yeah, I've now switched them, and I've got nothing here. I'm wondering if I bumped the input again. Sometimes I do that on my RetroTink. Because that could be what's going on here. There we go. It's exactly what I did. There's a little button down here. There's so much crap on this desk. If you put anything on that button and it pushes it, it is gone. Try to get that off there. Oh boy. All right. Whew. Let me switch over here. Okay, so Galaxian, this is set up for the Homebrew Highlight, but this is what it is. You've got 8 games. Astro Smash, which is the original version of the game. You got the competition version, which is you can set 1 to 99 minutes and you just play and you have your score. That's great if your time is limited or you're doing, say, a weekly competition. You wouldn't want to just have an open Astro Smash game because some people can literally play for hours and hours and hours. So I really like that version. You got Super Pro Astro Smash. I believe that one is where you can set where you start and just go and play from there. So you can start on the hardest level if you want. You can set any number for your points, and that's where you start right away. Super Pro Meteor is a fixed version of the original Meteor game, which is also number 5, the regular one. You got Astro Meteor, which I don't even know what that one is. And then you've got the 2 adult versions of the game that started out as office jokes. And the second one is a fixed version and better gameplay. So that one, basically, it's right there. Astro Smash, Intelligent Vision. It's Astro Smash Anthology pretty much. So also what I played was a little bit different. We'll talk about that one right now. It's not called Astro Smash 2. I wasn't sure what it was whenever I first put it in here. So this is Astro Smash Deluxe. And if you push number 2 on the right controller, you go to Astro Smash Ultimate. So Astro Smash Deluxe is basically, and we'll show it real quick. You've got a different version of the original game we all know and love. You've got random backgrounds. It is a lot harder, I can tell you. It's a lot harder. It ramps up quicker. Sounds are different. It's stingier, I believe, with men. So there's that one. And where you really get into it is this ultimate version. That is by far my favorite, and a lot of other people that were watching in chat. The ultimate version has a complete upgradable setup for Astro Smash. So let's go ahead and get into that one. So you've got a shield on the right, and we'll play one just so we can get in there and show you guys. Everything you go by lowers your shield. Your shield regenerates at a certain rate, and the more you let go by, the more you have to repair your shield in between waves. So you want to try to get as much as you can. You can upgrade. There's upgrades I'll show you whenever we get there. It doesn't take long for the first wave. And each wave is one of the colors and levels of the game. So this first one's black. Then you're going to go to the next one. I'll show you here in a second. So by wave 6, you're at the black again, and it's really, really hard. It's not like playing the regular game. It's harder. Come on. There we go. Okay, so it says wave 1 complete. No loss bonus, $500. You earn money based on certain things. Shield bonus, $881. How much of your shield you have left, and you get a bonus. It looks like it's a $881 for 88%. You got a wave bonus, and you earn money. And then whenever you go into this system, you can press 1 for your tank. enhance offensive capabilities. You can upgrade your laser. You can upgrade your reserves, which I believe is how many men you have. You can upgrade your speed. There's nothing under 4 under more yet. This is still a work in progress. And I'm going to catch up with chat in a second. I can't see it at the moment. And you can go back. I only have so long to show you, so I got to get through this. Then you can go into shields. And in shields, you can upgrade the recovery rate of your shield. You can repair, like right now I'm at 88%. So the first thing I always do is upgrade my shield, because that shield hits 0, something crosses, game over. Run out of min, game over. So there's a lot of strategy elements and how you repair and upgrade and what you do and to be successful in this one. Capacity is how much of a shield you can get. You can keep growing that shield. You can repair it, and you can set the recovery rate. So we're going to go ahead and do this one. We're going to go back. And then if I push 3, it goes to the next wave. It gives you so long to go through and find all the upgrades you want to do and repair the shield. And then you go into the next wave. And we'll just go into it really quick to show you. See, so now I'm in blue. That's wave 2. And I believe it to be, I haven't timed it yet, but I believe it to be each wave is a set amount of time. I could be wrong on that. So the next one, what is that? Is it the burgundy? Man, oops, sorry guys, I meant to pull that off there. Let's catch up on chat. Uh-oh. Hopefully there's nothing like I can't hear you this whole time. Oh, there's lots of chat. Happy Monday. Intellivision Homebrew videos. I love the channel. What is going on, Carlos? Good to see you as well. Chuck says, I'm super excited. Oop, full screen off there. I'm super excited for any new Astro Smash. Yeah, this new one, I really like it. I love the elements it has. Roger saying hi to Carlos. Hi, DGC. Casey forgot he's live again. Whenever I'm over on that screen, if you guys are talking about the chat, I can't see that part. I had to come back, and it was a long time coming, Chuck. One of probably the most sold game, Astro Smash. You either love it or hate it. It's not good for a long time anymore, but as a kid, I loved it. And this new version, I tell you what, whenever I got done playing it on live, I was playing it again. I really like it. Yes, sir. It is always good to have a programming legend like Carlos Madruga in the chat. He is responsible for some of our best games. That is no joke at all. Orphis jokes too. Michael says Astro Meteor is the way the game. Yeah, original. I didn't know what the super, or was there the other version? It was basically it was like asteroids. Your window is tiny and cut off. Which window is tiny and cut off? That must be something going on with OBS, because I'm seeing pretty normal. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. Now I see what's going on. Too many screens. When I pop it up over here, it's still different on. So I've got StreamYard and OBS, and I left OBS up when we were talking about it. So that was a tiny little screen you guys were looking at. Oh my gosh. I really hate it when I do stuff like that. All right, let me show you again really quick this time. Sorry about that. I think I just need to watch from the StreamYard screen, even though that's a little bit different. Then I can't have that issue. All right. So the anthology was probably the same way. So we'll show you that really quick. See, because right here I'm looking at a screen, but it's how it should be. But I got to go over here to StreamYard to make sure you guys are seeing it right. Let me catch up on chat before we do this again. Tari Creep, what's going on? Good to see you, sir. Yep, I'm tiny. Enlarge the screen. Sorry, guys. And I was gone for such a long time, too. And I was watching the OBS screen, but I bet Carlos is working on something really wonderful. Carlos is always working on something really wonderful. DJC says, I'm hoping they eventually animate the UFO like the original. Yeah. Jesse, what's going on, sir? Good to see you as well. Give him a power up to supersize. All right, let's do this the right way now. Again, this is my box. I've got it for the Homebrew Highlight, so ignore the box. This is Astro Smash Intelligent Vision version. It is Astro Smash Anthology, pretty much. It's every version of Astro Smash known and a few upgraded ones by David, all in one package. This is floating around everywhere if you like ROMs. So I didn't talk too much about this one. I did show it a little bit, but it's all stuff most of you have seen before. I will be going and doing a video and playing it soon. So let's go ahead and show you the other new version of Astro Smash, which to me is really exciting. Now, this is a work in progress, guys. So it's not finished, but it's mostly finished. So in the menu here, if you come up on Astro Smash Deluxe, which is number 1, if I push number 2, first you got to have the left controller. If I push number 2, I go to Astro Smash Deluxe. So Ultimate. 1 is Deluxe, 2 is Ultimate. So I'll show you again really quick. This is much like the original. You have randomized landscapes in the back. The asteroids are different, meteors, different sounds. It is much harder than the original. And my final game, I did get fairly far, but it took me a couple games to get it down. It really did. But there's not too much different here. It's just a deluxe version. Okay, so the real fun to me comes in this version. So this is Astro Smash Ultimate. So this has a complete upgrade system. You guys already heard me talk about it all. Luckily, the mic was on. So we're going to play through the first wave here, and I'll show you on a screen where you can actually see it. I don't think Roger has seen this version yet, because I think he had to cut out when I was still showing the version not too much different. How are the sound levels, guys? It could be a tad loud here. Yep. And this one is where it's at. Watch for this one, what we can do here after the first wave. Sounds okay. Okay. On my end, it's really loud, but I'm still going through the mic for the gameplay here, which I keep talking about it. I know how to fix it and get it all in there, but I'm doing one big project all at once. I'm going to rip out my whole desk, do some computer upgrades, desk upgrades. I'm going to use a really high-end webcam, and I got the mount for it. I need to put all that up. So all that's going to be done at the same time, and it's all going to work or it's all not. So right now we're timed. We've only got so much time here. You go in waves. Each wave is like a level of the game. So wave 1 is black, and it's the easiest. And then after you go through here, you earn money. No loss bonus, $500. Shield bonus. It's basically $100 for every % of your shield that you complete the wave with. Wave bonus. You get a bonus for completing that specific wave. So you're earning money. And then whenever you get into this part of it, you see your money in the top right. You can upgrade your tank. And we're going to check out that one first. I've only got like 90 seconds, so it gives you a minute and a half. You can upgrade your laser. You can upgrade your reserves, which is how many ships you have. You can upgrade your speed. Now, this has more, but there's nothing there, at least yet. So we're going to go back. And here we're going to go into shields. Shields, the first thing I do when I complete a level is I push number 2 and I complete. You want to repair your shield, or you will start with that lower shield percentage for the next wave. And you might be able to do that for a wave or 2. And after that, you need all your shield and then some. So you can also, your shield has a recovery rate as you're playing. If things aren't passing, it's automatically regenerating. You can speed up that regenerative speed using number 1, and capacity. You can increase the amount your shield can, the damage it can take. So it's a lot of strategy. am I going to get? You always want to repair it. I always recommend repairing your shield. Then with the money you have left, you can do recovery. You can do your capacity. Let me go back here. I don't think I have enough. I don't have enough for the laser. I mostly spend my money in shields, the regenerating speed, and the percentage. Also reserves. Buying more men can help you get farther as well. You got to kind of pick what you're going to do. I think it automatically going to throw me in the game. So now, see, I've made all my changes, and I'm in the second wave, which is now blue. I believe the next one was a burgundy, and then you have turquoise, gray, and then black again. And then I was really curious because I made it to black. That was wave 6. And it just continues on. I don't know if it eventually changes, but I was on black again. It was just a lot faster. All right, so I don't want to blast you guys this time. All right. So I got to show you guys the proper way. Sorry about that few minutes of small screen. I'm really excited for this Astro Smash Ultimate. It's a lot of fun. It's not easy. It adds new elements to a game I already loved. Harvey, what's going on, sir? Good to see you. Any update on games available? I know if you let me know, I will definitely talk about it on the shows. And I will... oh, yeah. I forgot. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit. I was wondering if anyone was going to be a little late. I try to post it everywhere and try to remind people, but that's going to work better all the way around. But as soon as you let me know, Harvey, we'll let everyone know when those games are in stock. And we're talking about Zigzag Zip Zap, and we're talking about Which Way. Which Way is addicting, but will drive you bonkers. You got to see it. I have a video out on it. I'll be playing it again soon. I really like it, but it frustrates you in a good way because you want to do it and you want to learn it, but it's not easy. Yep, already spoke to that. I figured a few people are going to come late today, but it's a better thing to start a little bit earlier. I'm not going to spend half the show with my stomach growling. A lot of times DJC comes on after me, so that puts a little more buffer there. We're not on at the same time. And for all you guys East Coasters, it's a lot better for you because we go 2 to 3 hours, and I start at 5:30. It's really late for you guys, so I'm doing the best I can. That's about as early as I can go because of my work schedule. Luckily, I'm on the West Coast. Let me catch up here. Yeah, it's really good, Roger. It's a lot of fun, and it's not going to take you all night, believe me, to play a game of that. And I love the upgrade elements. It's really good. Code Monsieur, welcome. Hello from Georgia, USA. Always good to see you, Code. I think I said hi to you, IR Geek. If I didn't, hello to you as well. Kind of lost track there. Dryer Lint 17. You can, but there's nothing modern with that. I did it years ago. It was an emulator, and we were playing baseball and other games. All the games weren't perfect. Like some worked better than others, but it worked well enough to play. That's how I first played Sean, David Harley of Intelligent Vision, and a few other people. We were playing baseball. That one worked really well. And there were some other games too. I can't even remember the name of the emulator. It's eluding me at the moment. It's been on my radar to try to get that going again. And I would love to see a new modern way to play that's really good. I know it can be done because we did it way back. It's just someone's got to make the effort to do it. I'm not that person, but I probably know many people that could do it if they have time. I'm busy for the next week. Then I'll restock a bunch of things. Sounds good, Harvey. If you can think about sending me a message, I'll make sure to get that out with links and let everybody know. Yes, howdy. So what else we got here? I missed a few things. 125 poster. So you saw it a little bit, but let me show you. I've got it back here. Let me show you the poster. I've been working on a poster. It's a lot of work in Photoshop, and I'm going to make a few different versions. We kind of talked a little bit about it earlier, and I showed you, or you could see it. I dropped all my boxes and could show you. I'm going to close out the wrong thing here. I can open a lot of video files, but I can only share the screen, even though it's a different item one time, which is, I don't like that. I wish I could have everything just ready to pop on and ready to go. All right, so I'm going to pop this on here. So this is something I've been working on. Let me see if I can get myself off there. No. There we go. So it's a little bit you see the background. Let me change that background. That's too noisy anyway, and that's gonna mess it up. All right, so I've got the background from last week on there. This is a poster I'm working on. I took all the game boxes of the original 125, and I did add one more. You can see it over here where Pac-Man is. I added the both versions of Pac-Man, so I would have an even number of game boxes at the bottom. And then at the bottom, you see two running men, the Mattel and Intellivision original 125 library, 1979 and 1990. I am going to change that to 1989 because that's when the last game was released. I still need to perfectly center the running men. This is obviously one that's landscape, and it's 16:9. So it's for TVs, monitors, backgrounds. I'm going to make another one that is vertical portrait mode. And then I'm going to do, and all these have to be custom made. I can't just resize it. I got to copy all the files and do it again. I'm going to make also a couple poster sizes, standard poster sizes, so I can put them in frames and get them up on the wall. Once I get all those done, I'm going to share the files on my Facebook page and probably on AtariAge for anyone that would like them. I think it looks cool looking at a photo like that, especially a big poster on the wall and having every 125 game on there that you can look at. So the last several days when I've had some free time, I've been doing a lot of editing and lining these all up. So coming soon, coming soon. Appreciate that, Harvey. Appreciate that. All right, let's get this off there. All right, what else we got? Paddle controllers are still for sale. The IntelliPaddle. I can show you one right here. So these things were great. We had a live stream where I was doing some game testing. We went over everything I could think of, everything you guys brought up, and some games, because of how they're programmed, won't allow this to work. It's not a limitation of the controller itself. It depends on how the game is programmed to control. And there are some dip switches. You can do vertical, horizontal. There's a few other things you can do. It does an option. You can buy a Y connector. Basically, you can plug this into your console, and still plug in a regular controller. That way you can hit menu options. Some games you can use either side of the controller, but there's a lot of games you have to use the one side that you're playing with, and you can't obviously do that with this. So I highly recommend, if you get one, get this adapter as well. These are for sale with an AtariAge post, and I'll show you that here right now. I gotta take off the graphic and go back and share the screen for the web browser, which I hate having to do that. There might be a better way, but I need to learn it, I guess. All right, so let me get to the paddle controller. I'll throw this up here. So here we have, why am I not on the screen? Apparently I screwed something up. There we go. That's pretty much back to normal. Good enough. All right. So here we have the paddle post on AtariAge, the thread, and it is Charles. And you can find all these links are in the description. Everything I talk about, everything I show, obviously not the pictures and the ROMs, but any link, anything I can put a link in, it's already there. So you can find this in there as well. All the information. I believe he posted a link to my video as well, showing all the games we tested. And here it is with the controller and the Y connected up with a regular controller. And then you're going to see all the comments. I think it was down here. It might have been up there. Anyway, that controller is really good. If the game has it where the controls are set to where that thing works, everything's really smooth and fluid. Some of the games I was playing, let me show you. Some of the games where you had precise movements, I was holding it like you would a normal paddle. And then there's games like Astro Smash where you're moving all the way across the screen. I was putting my finger on the outside, and it's not super smooth right here. It's got a little bit of grip. So I can sit here. If I have to spin multiple times going back and forth, I found it easier to hold my finger up top. Precise controls, I was still using this, but I really like it. Obviously, like a lot of controllers, that's not designed to play every game perfect, but there are a lot of games, and a lot more than I originally thought, that it does work really well. And in fact, Zigzag Zip Zap, Harvey Decline's game, what was that? Cart Tag in the Tining Contest. Is it called? I always forget the new name. Zigzag Zip. It's Zip. It's got to be Zip. It controls really well. That is my absolute preferred way to play Cart Tag, or the new version. It's called Zip. When you're going back and forth, it works so well on that game. So definitely. Roger says, that's an awesome image, Casey. Nicely done. Yeah, I really like it. And like I said, I'm going to make all the different versions. If anyone wants a custom one, let me know, and I'll probably be able to do that as well. And I will be sharing it. Once it's all done, everything's perfectly lined up, I make sure there's no errors, and got all the different versions, I will be sharing it with everyone. Remy, what's going on? Good to see you. Speaking of paddles, has anyone managed to clean the new Atari paddles? Thinking of trying some contact cleaner to fix jitter, but they aren't built like the old ones. That one I'm not sure, but there are new ones. So like this one I'm just showing you, the IntelliPaddle, he also makes one for the Atari. I would highly recommend it. If I can try to remember to put that link in there, but if you search some of my older videos, there are links in there. Just AtariAge and do AtariPaddle controller, it should come up. If you go to that link and send him a message, the one I put for the Intellivision, he'll be able to tell you for sure for the new Atari ones. But he has the same version for Atari as well. And I have one back here. I don't have it easily grabbable. If you've seen them, they're red. David says, did you have a chance to test it? Not yet. So I have to hook up the other console, and I'm going to be doing a video. And when I do that video, I will have it verified. I'm sure it does, but I'm going to verify it. I'm going to play a lot of different things and put a little bit of clips in each one. One of them is going to be with that controller. So when you see that video launch on my channel, I guarantee you there'll be a part in there where I'm playing and testing with the IntelliPaddle. I haven't even tried it myself yet. Mr. Poe Style, what's going on, Poe? Good to see you. Rick says, oh, nice. I didn't think about using the paddle for cart tag. Oh, man, Rick, it's really good. It wouldn't have worked early on. Remember, you had to push up for throttle. That wouldn't have worked. But since Harvey edited it even way back then before the Zigzag Zip Zap, he made it where you can also push the side button for throttle, and that makes it work great. It's you got to try it. Atari Creep says, Poe! All right, so what else we got for you guys today? Like I said, there's a lot of stuff to show you. A little bit of news, a lot of cool stuff. We got game soundtracks for sale. Adon, a guy that does a lot of the music and a lot of homebrews. Let me pop this back up. They're all lined up. All right, so there is a link in the description. Neondir's Intellivision Music CDs 2025 Part 1. We've got 4 game soundtracks for Intellivision. This one is a game that may not make it due to limitations of the Intellivision, but we've got the complete soundtrack here. It is a shooter. I love shooters. I hope somehow they find a way in some way, shape, or form to bring that one. This is an upcoming game. I've shown it to you. I've played it many times. Mermaid. This game actually plays really well. It's a lot of fun. I didn't know what to think when I first saw screenshots and a little clip of it. When I played it at PRGE, I did enjoy it. It's kind of unique, and I liked it. Here's another upcoming game. We've got Gunfight and Adventure. This will not be the title of the game, but this game is in the works. So there's 4 games there. If you guys haven't had these before, I have a bunch of them. Let me grab a few here. So this is Donkey Kong 3. Let me go back to the regular screen here. You get something like this. And then the CDs are on, they're the record-looking CDs. So I buy everything he puts out. I really like it. Sometimes I'm up here cleaning, and I have a, what is it, a Crosley retro CD player that looks like an old radio from like the 50s. I'll stick a different soundtrack in and just have it go through everything and play it in the game room when I'm up here. Obviously, can't do it when I'm on YouTube, but any other times I do. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like them. So I got the link in the description. If Intellivision game soundtracks are something you enjoy, definitely go check out that link. And I believe he can make, I've got a big stack of these things. I believe he can make any of them, or at least a lot of them. So you might want to send him a message on AtariAge and ask him, you know, what games are available. You might have your favorite game in there, and you can grab a CD. So very, very high quality music from Adon. It's highly recommended. All right, what else we got here? BugerTime console and a super rare version of BugerTime. So let me pop that up here. A lot of you guys might have seen this. I'm sure fewer have seen the game. So this is a recent post, and he loves BugerTime. He's probably one of the biggest BugerTime fans in the world. He collects and does all kinds of special projects, works with so his booklets that I purchased a while ago. I don't know if I have easy access to them. They were right here. I got parts of them. All right. Here they are. Too much stuff. So these were something that was put out. Let me change the screen here. You guys may have seen these. One was Italian, one was English. And this is basically a fanboy's guide to everything BugerTime. There was some overlays made just for fun. It goes through and talks about the history and shows a lot of different versions of BugerTime. Now, these were also used in that, if you guys have seen that recent version of BugerTime from Inti Home, those were reskinned and mostly the same. They were used in that version. So let me pop that up here. Now, what this is a skinned console, BugerTime, and a super rare, only 8 copies made. This purple BugerTime box set. It was something he had worked on before. And here's a good picture. The BugerTime looks pretty cool. I love seeing, like, I have so many consoles. I could take a few and do stuff like this, have themed consoles. I think it would be cool to have a few. BugerTime is definitely one of my favorites. But right here, this version of BugerTime, you see the box, keychain. There's another version of this cart as well that I've seen. It is another super rare collection for BugerTime. I believe it's still to be the same version of the game, but the packaging itself, super rare, super rare. All right, what else we got here? Mail call. So I don't know. I really don't want to show you guys the whole mail call. If you guys want to watch some of it, we are about 53 minutes in. We haven't even played a game yet. I'm going to be releasing it. It's 15 minutes long. That was from less than a week, from game store trips, eBay, Facebook purchases, a few things from collectors. I had a whole bunch of stuff piling around me and I had to do a video. So I did it earlier today. So I'll pop it up here. I have not posted this on my other channel. For those of you who don't know, I do have at the number 4, the Retro Gamer, and I do everything else retro there. This is only Intellivision, but everything else goes there, retro, and I'll be posting it. If you want to check it out, I do have a link in the description to my other channel, but this video is not posted yet. I was going to show it here, but it's just too long. So I'll show you. I think I only have one Intellivision item. What is going on, guys? The Retro Gamer here, and stuff is piling up, so it's time to do another mail call video. I want to show you what I've been getting recently from all kinds of sources, really, from local game stores, from eBay, from collectors, from Facebook. I've kind of got a little bit Amazon. I've kind of got a little bit of everything going on. So let's go ahead and get into it. This stuff was purchased from a local game store, Utopia Games. I don't think I've ever played Pitfall 3D on PlayStation 1. Man, I'm going to run out of room quick where to put all this stuff. Also, I'm a big shooter fan. I love R-Type. There's 2 of me. PlayStation 2 R-Type Final. So we're going to give you guys the quick version. There was one Intellivision item, so I had to pick it up. I already have all these. I already have all these copies of Intellivision Lives on all the various consoles that was released on, but it was $8. I had to grab it. I guess I didn't tell you what it's called. A bunch of NES games, a bunch of Sega Master System games. Wrath of the Black Man. But there's one more Intellivision item that I want to show you guys. And if you care at all about seeing all these... Oh, I can smell dinner. Right. What do we have? I can't tell what it is, but it smells good. Footage. It's got to be that keypad. And it's... Oh, right here, this is something not Intellivision. I bought it, but it is related. So we've got those prototype adapters for controllers. And this is something that was made for NES in Japan only, I believe. And I've got one here, and another one should be here. Basically, we're getting them. They work. They're fully supported on the adapter, and you have a full keypad there. So you'll be able to do a lot of things that you can't on a regular Super Nintendo controller with that full keypad in the center. So Frank told me about those. Said he was going to fully support those controllers on the adapters, and so I picked a few up because I got to test them. All right, let's find the next thing. I think that was the thing I was supposed to get here. It came that way. Evercade part that I was missing that I forgot to order in November, and now they're like $300 and something each. There's one more Intellivision item here, and if you guys want to see the rest of this stuff, I'll post it tomorrow. Next, more Master System games. This came... Here's one more thing we can show you. A Facebook group that the Atari 7800 Plus went on sale. It was like $106 on Amazon. Now I already have one, but I really wanted a second one. Yeah, those theme consoles are pretty cool. One new in the box, and I want to have one to play. So this is a second 7800 console. All right, finally, last item. I don't know what that's for, Harvey. Sorry. So I got another 7800 Plus. It was on sale on AtariAge. On sale on Amazon. I've never done that. SMS rules. I'm getting a pretty good collection now, Creep. All right, what do we got here? It is an Intellivision. Oh yeah, I've got that one. Looks like a Tandy. Very well wrapped in here. Let me pull it out. Some of you guys may not have seen a Tandyvision Intellivision. Hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. Sorry, it shouldn't be on this the way we're watching it. It has a lot of tape and a lot of bubble wrap. Oh, come on. Fast forward. All right. Pretty clean looking Tandyvision. We have one of the harder to find regular consoles for Intellivision, the Tandyvision 1. And the owner's manual. I do have a few of these already, but all right, so that was all the Intellivision related items I had. Again, there's a lot of stuff in that one. It's 15 minutes long, literally just showing you what I've got in the last week. So if you want to check that out, check it out tomorrow on the other channel, link in the description, and you can check out all of it, especially a whole bunch of Master System games. All right. Homebrew Highlight. So Homebrew Highlight, I was supposed to do Pandora Incident, but I couldn't remember the name of it. So I went with a shooter. I love shooters. This is a 2022 release from Intellivision Revolution. It was released at PRGE. I picked it up. In fact, I helped build this one. Back of the box. Here is the full color manual. Beautiful. Here is an overlay. And here is the cart. This is a recycled cart. Some people have strong opinions. I prefer the new ones, but I'm okay either way. However they want to make them for us to enjoy, I'm okay with it. All right, so let me show you a little bit of gameplay for Galaxian. I'm going to go back and make sure you guys are looking at the screen that I am. All looks good. I still prefer, I mean, they're playable, but this game was not supposed to be in landscape. It is portrait. So it kind of limits the distance between them and you, but it's still fun to play. It still gets the job done. It's very hard to get 3 right there. It's like, as soon as they, oh man, I forgot that it didn't. As soon as those guys clear the other guys, they're like right on you. Oh, that was close. It actually touched me. Oh, I wanted to get all 3. I didn't. And dead. All right, there you have the Homebrew Highlight Galaxian. I'm not sure if these are going to be put back in stock. I want to say yes. If someone really wants to know and doesn't already have it, let me know and I'll find out from Rev. Let's catch up on chat here. Creeper says, this is such a great port. It works really well. Turn your monitor or TV off on its side. Well, that doesn't work. That works with main version, but it doesn't work with the Intellivision version. So yes, I do like to do that with main games. I would usually have, like, I have arcade machines in the shop, and I have one set for horizontal games, one set for vertical games. It just works out so much better. If the game rotated, that would work. Do that. You can do that on the Switch too for most of them. All right, so Homebrew Highlight done. So the next thing I wanted to show you is something new I've been trying for a while, and I'm going to go through these quickly. If it's something that you are interested in, some of them are quite expensive. It's all the cool stuff I found for sale that people might be interested in. We're going to go through them rather quickly, and all the links, if it's something that you thought you might want, all the links will be in the description as well for these. Let me see here. First up, we've got a copy of Piggy Bank. So I can tell you this started out a lot higher. Every so often, they are lowering the price. This is actually a really good price for Piggy Bank. This is how it came in the baggie with this stapled on it. It is missing the Dum Dum Sucker, but you can get those anywhere. 1 of N is how all of them were, so it's not anything different or odd. It still has make offer. So it's been for sale for a while. If I didn't already have a few of them, I would definitely pick it up at this price. It's a great game. I like it. If Piggy Bank is missing in your collection, I highly recommend picking it up. There are only so many copies out there, and this one does have a make offer. So throw it out there. Worst they can do is say no or go back and forth until you find a price you can agree on. Next up on eBay currently, it's still at a very low price with only 17 hours left. It is a complete in box version of Fathom. And that is really cheap for right now. I mean, a lot of them are going to spike up at the end, but if you are looking for a Fathom, definitely go check that out. You'll see this on some of the Intellivision groups and AtariAge. This guy has a bunch of new flat boxes, also some manuals. So if those are your thing, flat new boxes, the link in the description to one of them. And if you go down here, I'm sure all of you know, but and just in case someone doesn't, seller's other items, and you'll see all those other items. There's a bunch of boxes he has. All right, so next up, another cool item that I have or I would be buying. It is on sale, 100 off. It's still a pricey item, but we're getting close to what I think it's worth. Sealed in bag, MTE 201 test cartridge. These things are not all that easy to come by. If it's something you are looking to get in your collection, that is on eBay. Again, all these links will be in the description. Another cool item, I have all the Activision patches for Intellivision. This is the Pitfall Activision Explorers Club patch. Some of the patches are really expensive. Some of them are a little more reasonable. Just depends on how rare they are. Next up, yes, it's expensive, But yes, it's near impossible to get. And the longer we go without having them, the longer or the more I believe that we may not get them again. I have seen a picture where there's like 200 of these ready to go. They just just have to put the firmware on them, and boxes are done. Everything's ready to go. So I'm still holding out. I hope. I used to have 7 of these, and I slowly sold them to other YouTubers and collectors because I was told that they would be coming out again. And I never would have got rid of my second one to open and play, one to save sealed. But Cyrus kept saying how much he wanted one, how much he wanted one. And I'm like, oh, I'm like, all right, they're coming. I'm going to sell Cyrus. And I was selling them at regular price. I wasn't, gouging anyone. So there is one LTO. They are really good. Now, this is a probably one of the rarest items. There's only a few known to exist. There are other versions of this printer, but this is the one specific to the keyboard component, which is highly rare itself. You're probably looking at least $5,000 or so for one of those. This is a Mattel Electronics branded printer for the keyboard component. So super rare. I know they entertain offers. It's been up for quite a while. I really wish I could make an offer and get something like that. I don't know if you'll see another one, but it's very cool to look at least. It calls my name a lot, but man, I just can't do it. If it's on there in another year or two, I'll probably be grabbing it. I've got so much going on with House Edition and other things that, big money's going for. Maybe one tax return in the next couple of years, if it's still there, I may just grab that thing. All right, so next up, this was a decent deal. This is an auction, but it's a complete in box ECS. So everything's in there. I think that's a pretty good deal. It may not go too much higher than that. So if you're still looking for one of those, definitely check it out. Again, guys, all these are things in my watch list. And if it's something that you thought you might want, check the description. They are all there. So Collector's Minute. I've been trying to do Collector's Minute. Let me pop over here. I've got this 2-screen thing up. I was about to leave that up again. So I've been trying to do, let me check up with chat here. Test. What else did it do? Where'd it go? Fathom is impossible. I don't really know how to play the game. I have a sealed version and I have a few CIB and I have a few loose, but I don't know what I'm doing. Michael Hayes, what's going on? If you've already been here, I did not see you. Yes, the bacon dum dum is what it came with. I've got a few of them behind me. I'm still waiting on one Hat Man. There's one version of that piggy bank box that I don't have. It's the rarest one, and he is going to make me one. It's just a matter of time until I get it into my grubby little hands, but I don't have one yet. Let me see here what I missed. There was a comment here. Test, what does it do? Steven, what was that for? I lost track of what that comment was for. Yes, flat new boxes are very cool, and you don't see them very often. I need me an LTO flash. Hope they do return. Yes, Creeper, I know. I would like at least another one. I had a bunch of them, and now I'm out. If this one goes out, I'm screwed. I don't even have a backup. I really think they're going to eventually. I don't know why they wouldn't. There's so many ready to go pretty much. Yep, he went all back bit, and you got his LTO from Intellivision Dude. He made a little money and bought a back bit. It worked out for him. He's a good guy for the back bit. They can pretty much get almost every game working on that. I have 2 back bits myself. It's a good product, especially if you are wanting to play and use it with multiple consoles. You can buy the different adapters for a lot of consoles. I have Intellivision and a recent one, Sega Master System. Yes, there was a printer. Very, very rare. Only a few known to exist, like I said. Big money, big money. Like I said, if that sucker's there another year, probably 2 years, if nobody's bought that, I guarantee I'm going to buy it. I just need to work some overtime, and I'm an Intellivision collector. I consider myself to be one of the top collectors and one of the crazy guys that collects everything. What kind of collector am I going to be if I don't have all that stuff? ECS supports Aquarius, tape drive, and printer too. Very cool to know. What's the difference between the LTO and Pirates? Okay, so the LTO, in my opinion, is the best overall. You just can't get them. You can, so guys can release encrypted ROMs. So like right now, guys sell ROMs, and people can share them everywhere. So you could encrypt ROMs with the LTO. So nothing could get. It only works on your LTO. It's a safe way for people to sell ROMs. There's also a lot bigger game size. There's some other features. I'm not a technical guy, but it's a good cartridge. The PRTO will work with some homebrews, but a lot of them it will not work. It works with almost all the 125. It is a great option, and it's like $30 to $40. You cannot beat it. I have like 4 of those things. So when I go to PRG and I take TVs to play, I don't bring my LTO. I'm taking the PyRTO 2, the Cuddle Cart, some of the other ones. I highly recommend them, especially if you're just someone playing games and you want to play the 125. Grab one of those for 30, 40 bucks, and you can play every game pretty much. Oh, the test card, the MTE test cart. It tests the components of the console, the controllers. I believe it's that one. I have a lot of different versions. My newest one was for the Intellivision 2, which has its own version. This one was for the 2609 model, I believe. Michael Hayes just messaged me saying LTO flashes on him and a free round of beer as well. Well, that's mighty nice of you, Michael. I need a haircut again, and I need a beard trim. I've got all these straggly hairs, and they, if you have a beard, they turn around and touch your nose, and you're like, ugh. Mike's Gaming Gala LTO is hands down the best. I agree. All of them have a purpose, and for one, the other 2 are available. That's the biggest one. Some of them are available, but you're paying like $400+ for an LTO right now. Normal price is like about 130-ish around there. But I like my Cuddle Cart. It works well. My LTO, I use that on a regular basis. The PyRTO 2s, they come fully loaded with the original 125. If you can solder and you're capable of doing those things, you can make one for like 10 bucks. So these guys that are making them, they're soldering and building together, putting an enclosure in, and making a little bit of money for their time. But $30 to $40, you really can't beat it, and it's usually loaded with all the games. What's going on, Don? Good to see you. You made it. He is working on finalizing the game track the game soundtracks that I talked about and showed you guys earlier. This is the person behind it all. What's going on, Mike? I sent you a text on Messenger. I don't know if you responded because I've been on my phone in a while either. I collect the Aquarius. Yes, it's inferior, but I do have a large collection. One of these times, maybe I'll show it all off. It is Mattel. I like the Aquarius stuff, and some of it's getting more expensive, so I'm glad I've got a lot of it already. Mike wants an Aquarius. You don't have any of that stuff, Mike? They used to be dirt cheap. I mean, dirt cheap. This is the sound of Aquarius. Don't flash your LTO. You might catch a cold, says Michael Hayes. Tommy Tudor, the Tudor Vision. I have a Tudor Vision Pro. Yeah, I would like to have one of the 2 original ones, of course. I don't even know if I could afford those if they ever came up for sale, but good Lord, would I try. Yep, I have a Tudor Pro, which is probably as close as I'm ever going to get. It's a full Tudor Vision. I might have a few others. I still have not checked my consoles, all my Super Pro systems to see if any of them are partial or full Tudor Pros. Yeah, me too, Michael Hayes. Benny B, Zim Zam Zoom. What's going on? Good to see you. We are lucky to have such awesome YouTubers. Yeah, we have a Papa Pete and DJC and myself and Brian's Man Cave. And good gosh, I hope I don't forget. There's some Mike's Gaming Gala does some. There's a lot of people that do Intellivision along with other things. That's all I do. I do have the other channel now, but I mean, I don't do a lot on there. I pretty much made this to share my collection and help keep do my part to keep Intellivision alive. Yep. And we all do kind of things differently too. No Aquarius stuff. I'm definitely, in fact, I have a ton of it sitting over there in the corner because I have no shelf. I've got shelves all on the other side here, and they go that way as well. But I have no shelf currently for my Aquarius stuff, and it's all over there piled. I'm currently looking at how I'm going to display it. Just check that message. I'd be happy to be on next week. Cool. So next week's show, guys, is I've been talking about doing a top 10 Intellivision original 125 video for quite some time. I'm like, why don't I just make it a show? So we're going to have on guests. Mike's just confirmed he's going to come on. We have a few other Intellivision YouTubers coming on as well. We're going to have a few other people sending me videos just counting out their top 10. So if you would like me to play it on the show, or you want to pop on and pop off, let me know. Send me a message. I would love to. You can do it on your phone, landscape, portrait. I don't care, whichever way you can do it. If you're interested in having your Intellivision top 10 played on the show, get a hold of me and we'll set that up. But we are going to have a panel. We're going to have several guests. We're going to have guys like Phil and maybe a few others that are going to be sending videos. And so we're going to watch those and we're going to have a discussion about it. Our top games, we're going to say why there are games. We're going to play a few of them. All of us that can play games online, we're going to play a few of our top 10 as we talk about them. So it should be a fun show. I'm looking forward to it. DJC is going to be on there as well. Michael Hayes says, I want to get an Aquarius data recorder for my ECI. I do have that, and I still have not done those things, Michael. I have not. I really want to. Being off, you think, if you message me, I kind of forgot some of the things that I need to do. I can try that because I am off for 2 more weeks. It'd be perfect time to try all that stuff. Kool-Aid Man does not make the cut in my top 10, and my top 10 is going to be from a kid's perspective when I grew up having it, and the 35 to 40 games I had, probably 35-ish. I'm going to do another one later. My current top 10 looks different than my top 10 as a kid. So for now, I'm going to do my top 10 as a kid. And then eventually down the road in a few months, I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to do homebrews. Homebrews are a little harder because, I mean, there's 200 something homebrews behind me. A lot. I haven't played a big chunk of them. So I guess we just kind of have to go on our favorites of what we've played. Boop. Really, are you one of those Aquarians? I do have an Aquarius Plus, and that thing's kind of cool. I have yet to turn it on, but I was one of the original guys that bought that. I'm just a collector. I collect way more than I play. There's only so much time in the day. Yes, that sounds fun. If you have a top 10, Creeper, and you want to send a short video that I can play, or if you're available on Monday, 5 Pacific, you can pop on and tell us about your top 10 as well. I'm looking to get as many people as I can involved and just talk about everyone's top 10. I think it'd be a fun way to go. Art Big Fall, one of my favorite guys. I wonder if they can make a homebrew game where I need to save the coconut cake from someone else eating it. Which part, Steven? Which part? Some ECS games support the Aquarius data recorder. That might be the only reason. That's why I got one, because of you. Steven, I'm almost caught up here. Still behind on chat. I have a homebrew idea. Actually have all the different YouTubers that do an Intellivision playing against each other somehow in a video game. I would definitely be up for anything. I'm always down to participate. Another thing I didn't talk about yet, this Thursday on Papa Pete's channel, we have Intellivision Bowling League is back. And this will be week 1, Thursday at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. Make sure to check out Papa Pete. I can't believe I forgot that in the news. I'm actually playing in the league and I forgot about it. Yes, Chippy. I'm going to need your help for that, Michael. Baseball, #1 for sure. On mine, it's right. I pretty sure it is. Homebrews are easier. Yes, but there's so many that most of us haven't played, myself included. I mean, I have them all. Haven't played them all. Creeper says, okay, answer me this. Anyone is Kool-Aid Man the Intellivision's ET. I actually, when you learn how to play Kool-Aid Man, it's not horrible. It's slow. I've got millions of points on that game. Had to play it for Astro Smash Mondays, and I had no clue. I didn't even know it existed as a kid. My sister drank the hell out of Kool-Aid. We probably could have got that. Hey, yes, it is, Creep. It sure is. There are worse games. There are worse games. I agree with Mike. Yeah, bowling cool. We should vote on a Facebook poll who we think will win in bowling. That'll be up to Pete. Pete runs the bowling league. Carnival Music. It's kind of a shooter. I don't hate it, but the sound, whew. Tron Mazatron is more like the Intellivision ET. That one I don't like so much. I don't fully know how to play it, but yeah, I would agree with you on that. All right, I believe I've got through everything. We got to do chat's choice. All right. So the first one, we're just going to play original 125. Please don't put things like Vectron, games that most people don't know how to play, because I myself don't know how to play them. Okay, I forgot one thing here. The collector minute. Let's do that real quick before we get started playing the games. So for this week, for the collector's minute, I wanted to talk about game protection, console protection, controller protection, any kind of protection you want to talk about. So I get mine. Let me pop it up here. Talking about protection, gotta pop it up. Got the right one here. All right, so this is where I get my stuff. There's a lot of different places. Retro protection. I then search Intellivision. You've got two sizes. I'm going to pop this website off here in a second. I'll just show you guys. Let me click Intellivision. So here you have individual cart protectors. You have the tall box protectors, which are the Mattel version. And then for most of the shorter games, including almost all homebrews, not all, but almost, you have the same as the 2600, 5200, 7800, and Intellivision. They work for all of those. They do have Coleco box protectors. I haven't seen those yet, actually. They also have these protectors for consoles, especially like I have some really rare loose consoles. The Arabic one comes to mind. Only a few known to exist. I also have some pretty pricey complete in box, including some new consoles. I've been meaning to put them in these cases for quite a while. I have not done so yet, but it is coming soon. So here is how I get them in packs of 100 usually. Let me pop this off the screen. This it or not. All right, so these two, you can tell it's a little bit of a height difference, not much. They come flat like this. I get them in packs of 100 usually, and you just grab them, fold them up, bend over the tab, and then you've got, it's really quick. They come with these, they're lined each one with these papers so you don't scratch them. And then I put my game in with the flap on top so you don't see that coming over the front of the game. Pretty much everything you see behind me, you can see the glossiness. It's because they're all in these. If I have multiple games, I'll put like a note in the back, you know, fixed version or some kind of variant. I'll put a little note in there or a sticky on the back. Otherwise, I lose track. So I love having those in there, especially like me. I'm constantly getting the games in and out, in and out. Shelfware is a real thing. Again, I highly recommend putting your games, especially the rare ones, in these things. I think I've got maybe close to 100 of the short ones. And I think I've got a few hundred the tall ones, and then a few hundred of the ones for Atari, all the various Atari games and the Intellivision short boxes. But every so often, you know, putting them all in, I've got a lot of backlog that I need to put some of these things in as it goes this way, and all my Atari stuff. You run out and you got to order. That's a big, heavy box when you order a bunch of them too. All right, let's catch up. Yes, never leave home without protection. Your games need it, and so do you. All kinds of protection, any kind you want. The kind I am buying and showing off, though, are for the games. Mr. Basic Meats, Bits, and Bytes should also make the list. It doesn't make my list. To be honest, I don't even know how to play that. I know I've popped it up. Has anyone ever pet a fish? I have. We have a fish tank, and we have reached in and pet the fish. We don't do it too often, though. Kaligo's Donkey Kong, hands down. Some of the homebrew Donkey Kongs are quite good. DJC says, I need more of those. I have them on almost every box game. Yeah, they're really nice. I mean, if you just get a little bit now and then, pretty soon you catch up. But, you know, it's like to buy a whole bunch at once when you got thousands of games, it's not cheap. Tari Creep says, Dr. Ruth would approve the console protection. I always wished I had the space to face every box forward so people could see the artwork. Yeah, there's no way. I don't even have the space to do that sideways. So, but like some people do, they'll put the bulk of them like this, and then all the really cool ones or the really rare ones, they'll stick out facing the other direction. I have thought about doing that. Oh my, that silly bartender is in here again. All the many faces of DJC. That was the only game that ever truly disappointed me. Yeah, I didn't know any better. When I was like 5 when Intellivision came out, and I don't remember how old I was at the games. I did have Donkey Kong. I had never played it in the arcade. I knew no different. Same with 2600 Pac-Man. I know it sucks compared to the arcade now, but I played the hell out of that as a little kid at all my friends' houses, and I never played the arcade before, so I had no clue. Most of my friends were the same age as me. I don't think they knew either. So we just played Pac-Man, high score wins. I see now, and the homebrew versions are amazing, just like the Donkey Kong, all the homebrews for Donkey Kong games. They're really good now. Yep, homebrews definitely. You got to have all the versions if you're a collector, but to actually play, you want all the homebrew versions. All right, now we really need to get into... In fact, I need to do this with my PRGE for the games that'll work, because I have the handy-dandy reset switch, which makes that one a little easier to cycle through the games. All right. All right, so give me some regular games, guys. Nothing crazy. If I don't know how to play it, I am going to pass, because there's no point in me standing there looking at the screen looking silly and nobody... Oh my gosh, doing this again. I wonder if I've got a cord loose. I did not push. It was probably the HDMI thing now, because I can tell by the green color I did not push the button. Come on. Oh boy. And nothing. Well, let's push the button. Sometimes just cycling through. Look for that green color. RGB SCART. No signal. Did I pop out? No. Oh my gosh. It was just on. All right. Next step. Turn off RetroTink. Turn on RetroTink 5X Pro. Please work. I don't need anything else not working. Nope. Space Battle. What was the first one on here? Is there an Intellivision art book? I don't think so. I have been wanting to do that for quite a while in this poster. I don't know. Did you see the poster I had up earlier? Let me show it. Creeper, I'll show it to you. Give me a second here, because I got to figure this crap out anyway. I'll show you the poster I'm working on. Stop screen, present, share screen. So here I've got a poster. All 125 games are on here. I still need to finalize it. Like, I'm going to change the date to 1989 since that's the last game released. I did add the second version of Pac-Man in just so that bottom row was equal with the rest. And this one is for backgrounds on computers, just sharing, having around. I'm going to make a version that is portrait. I'm going to make standard poster sizes. And if anyone else has something that they might want, I will look into doing it as well. Once I get them all done, I'm going to release the images for anyone that wants to use them. It's just a fun thing, and it's a cool thing to see. So I may add my Intellivision Gamer logo to the bottom with the running man, but I will be sharing all these. Took a lot of time, but it's a cool thing to see all those game boxes. So, oh, you did see it earlier. Okay. Some other people might not have seen it. All right. I need to get an Intellivision dude. He has a setup where people can just put exclamation point ad in whatever game. And there's like a queue and it keeps track. And then I just keep playing the queue. And when the game gets so many, I've been going to talk to him about that. And I never have. So give me 1 second here because I have no clue what's going on. I'm going to try without the PRGE just to see. All right. So that's working. It is the PRGE. So now that I know that, that makes me feel a little better here. Why would this not be working? This is the same one I've used quite a bit. Let me try to really ram it in there. No. I guess I'll try one of the other PRGE2s. Just be so much easier. Here we go. All right. I had to pull out a little bit, and then it worked. All right, so we're going to start with the first game. If we want to do it this way, we can, or we can do polls. But if you guys just pop up regular games, we'll just play each one. As long as we keep going with that. Did I miss one? I think Space Battle was first. Don't want to miss one. I'm going to talk to Intellivision Dude and get that queue set up. Okay, Benville said Space Battle. If there's one above that you put, go ahead. So Space Battle is always easy. The homebrew can get hard, especially on the disc mode, and I can't even always beat that. So Space Battle's pretty easy. I should be all right with that one. In fact, I should get my overlays over here because I'm going to need some of them. I've got my, if you guys didn't see recently, I talked about overlays, storage, and collecting. I use a baseball card book, and I have several of these, and the protectors as well. You can't put baseball cards in them, and then these, it's too much. They'll fall out. But if they're brand new, I have them alphabetized, and all of the overlays go in there. I can grab them easy. So let's play Space Battle. Oh. Space Battle did not load. There we go. All right, so I'm going to switch over now. Let me take that box off there. Put my logo on. Why are you up there? All right. Go over and I got to keep up with chat and not lose one of the games. Thunder Castle will be next. I love that game. iMagic style centerfold pick and the manual. Creeper says I saw that earlier. First games were 1978. Yeah, they were made, but they weren't released. Dragon Pixels, what's going on? Good to see you. I was a little behind on chat. Sorry about that. Baseball, football, and a couple others. Yeah, baseball was designed around when they were first designing the exec. It wasn't the first game released, but it was the first one worked on, I believe. Tom Jenkins, what's going on? We're going to say hi, hello to everyone coming in. All right, Space Battle is already, that's the first one from Benville. We're going to play that right now on hard. Here we go. Those colors look a little washed out. I have not played the regular version in quite some time. Oh, you got to be kidding me. All right, guys. I'm going to go back to the cuddle cart. We'll just have to live with resets. I don't know what's going on with that PRGE 2. I need to get my, I have a backbed 2 set up. I just don't have all the games on it yet. That is coming soon. Switch back over. Here we go. All right. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, you can't do the ad here, Steven. The bartender's back. I believe football was a first game design, but I'm not 100%. I thought they were working on baseball as they created the exec. I could be wrong. All right. Now let's do. We're going to be on disc speed. If you guys haven't played Battlestar Galactica Space Battle, you are missing out. So much more. And it's hard. And I'm just now feeling control is a lot better too on that homebrew. How's the game sound, guys? The control that I'm aiming with, I don't even know what you call that. It's a lot smoother on the homebrew, so I never even realized he fixed the controls. Or improved them, rather. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Don't want them to fight on their own. So I got 10 more in this one. Man, I gotta get used to this again. I can't believe it's this much different. I love the combo shots. Oh, why didn't that guy blow up? I saw I hit him. $12 more. There was a lot in this one. Guess I need to look. I hope you guys are watching this right. That I have it on the right screen. I'll check right after this. 4 more. I remember when I was really young, I didn't always win, but as I got older, it was so easy. When I came back to collecting and I heard about Battlestar Galactica and all the things that David Hartley did, oh, I was so excited. And it took me so long to find that game. Now I got to listen to that crap the whole time. Six more. 4. There we go. All right, I lost one. I lost one because they were in battle without me controlling them. What was next? Was a Thunder Castle? Man, I really know now why Intellivision dude uses that system, keeping track of chat and having to watch the games. Let me pop off here so I don't flash you guys. No flashing live on YouTube. Oh yeah, this one's worse. The cuddle cart, I literally have, I don't, unless there's a way, I don't know. I have to turn it off and back on. So this is actually a really hard version. Catching things is a lot of luck for me in this one. Mystic Castle I really like, but that's a homebrew game. All right, before I get started, let me catch up on chat. Is that me already? No. Okay. I'm like, I didn't hit anything. Ford versus Ferrari. I'm a hero. Thank you, thank you. It took me a little bit to get the timing. Like I said, it controls different than the homebrew, and I didn't even realize that before. Got to beat 136. Donkey Kong, Green Ape. Got to beat 136,800. Is that what you're up to now? 136,800. All right, guys. Pop another original 125 game in. We're going to play Thunder Castle. I don't last too long on this one. No, I can't even remember. Do I need... No, I don't need that. I don't know what a lot of these things do, but I know there's one of them. Oh, the bat landed on me. I know there's one of them you want to have. And just like that. You want to get the bat really close to the dragon unless you have certain... Like right there. Come on, baby. Oh, come on! I think that gives me less score. This one, it really is hard. Don't get on there yet. Open up. I'm not going to get him. Oh, maybe. Oh! Right when I catch him, it was off. That's what I want right there, whatever that crown thing is. I forget what all of them do. One of them cuts your points in half. The other one, I think it's a crown one that you want to get. Whitewater? Okay. That's what I want. Michael, tell me what these things do. Uh-oh. Come on, baby. Open up. I have been near the end of this game, but I want to say it was on Mystic Castle. Oh! I really forgot what the items do. Come on. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. And knowing what the items do really helps in this game. The 3 items or whatever, the 4, whatever they... Oh, what am I doing? No, don't get me. Oh boy, and it closed off on me. That's it. Yeah, the manual. That would have been a good idea, but unfortunately, I'm new to this just play random games. I usually have everything set up and it's specific things I'm doing. I have the overlays for those required games, but I don't have manuals. I could have it up on screen, all the PDFs. I'll have to do that next time I do this. Yep, I figured that was going to happen. I don't think I can catch him. Oh, so close again. The comb, yeah, the comb's the one that cuts your points in half. For some stupid reason, that's the only one I remember. The necklace, one of them was speed, yes, and that one really helps because that's one of the things he fixed in Mystic Castle. The speed is a little better. It's more fun to play. Oh, come on. And it disappeared. Like, I find this version a little frustrating. Mystic Castle kind of is a good balance. And I do like playing that one. Oh, it opened back up for him. Finally got one. Luckily, I caught that tail. This game for Intellivision has such good graphics, animation, sounds, music. It's like the whole package. One of the late releases. Ah, ran into me. And another bat came out, and I touched that one too. Come on, come on, let him out. I'm not going to get him. It almost felt like I was slower there. Oh no. Open up. That works. It just feels frustrating. You can almost never catch them unless everything aligns. I can't read. I'm going to die. Disappears right when I get there. This is how I spend most of the time playing this original version. Come on, let me out. Oh! Got him. That's what you want to do. Right when you get the bat and he's there. No! Now I've got the red dragon. And I'm stuck. I'm not going to get him. No way. All the items seem to disappear right when I get to them. Let me out. We'll play this one a little bit longer, then we'll move on. I know I'm not going to get too far in this. I didn't want to get that yet. Let's just run. Right when I get there. Kurt Bradshaw says, my favorite Intellivision game, played it all the time in the 80s. I didn't know this one existed. I was on NES and other consoles by the time this came out. But I do think it is a really good game. Don't get the comb. Uh-oh. Open up. That's where I wanted it to be running by right whenever I went by, but nope. I'm in for it now. And how did he get through there? I'm dead. Oh! God, I'm talking about luck. You guys see that bat change right whenever I was trapped? Eat the fly, eat the fly. You still have your original? See, I have my original consoles. And what the heck? And I have a lot of my games, but when I found eBay in 98, uh-oh, that was dumb. When I found eBay in 98, all my original games got mixed in with all of the games I was hoarding. Oh, I thought I was going to time it right. That didn't work. So my games, unless I go through and find manuals, I wrote scores in some, like maybe Astro Smash. I don't think I wrote scores in too many. That would be the only way I could find an original game from when I was a kid. But my consoles, I know which two are my original consoles, and they still work. Got one? Oh, right there with him. Lock him in. Rev, what's going on, sir? We had a lot in the regular show, and now we're doing Chat's Choice Original 125 gameplay. Doing it a little longer here. This is the original Thunder Castle. I prefer Mystic Castle, but since we're playing original games only, this was Kurt Bradshaw's favorite game, and he requested it. Oh, I didn't hear the music right away. There's no way you're going to catch him. And forgetting what all the items or relics do really is not playing in my favor. Maybe? Lock him in! Ah! You get frustrated chasing him until you just chance it. Did we have another game already, guys? What was the next game? Because we are close. Ugh. Uh-oh. Let me get through or I'm dead right here. Oh! Stuck, but I don't think he can get me yet. Got one. Oh, there's a red one. Definitely not going to be able to get one here. Muggsy. Diner. There's one I'm not very good at, but I know enough to play. Is that the next game? I don't know if I've missed it in chat or not. Barely made it through before it closed. Open up! Oh, come on, get him! Got a red one. No, oh, I didn't want to go down. I wanted to go right. Two hours of Vectron. I can play that game for like 2 minutes. If I'm lucky, I don't even know what to do. You know how to play that one, Rev? Do not get the comb. Unless I miss one here shortly, we'll try Diner. I'd like to make it to the next one, but I don't think I'm going to. And he's gonna run. Better get out of there. $7 o'clock. My stomach says it's way past dinner. Sometimes I'll have a snack before I go live, and other times I forget. This is one of those such days. Come and get me. Maybe? I don't think so. It's so frustrating. Ugh. Anyone not here earlier, next week's show is we're going to have many special guests. We're going to have a few come on live for the show. We're going to talk about our favorite Intellivision games, our top 10s. We're going to play some of them, tell people why they're our favorite game, and a little bit of stories. We're going to have some YouTubers send videos in. Some people are going to send lists in, and we're going to talk about everyone's top 10. We're going to do a little bit of gameplay in that one as well. Come on over here. Uh-oh. No, I'm stuck. That's not good. And you can't get him. Uh-oh. That's not good. I look like part of the wall. I get frustrated more than anything in this. I mean, yeah, we've kind of got somewhere, but it's a whole lot of just running around and wait to get lucky. And I missed it. Uh-oh. Amazon package just came. Why are you going that way? How do you play Vectron? Take the game off the shelf, throw it in the trash can. I would probably do that if I wasn't a collector. Why is he staying over there? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here for an hour? Is it because I'm by the mouse, or is it because something else? Lord knows if I touch that mouse, I'm not going to get anywhere near him. I'm going to give it another minute or two and I give up. He's just staying over there. It's got to be because I'm staying by the mouse. Come on, guy. Oh, great. Hurry up. Oh, did I get far enough? He's going to get me here, probably. He's still running away. Oh, boy. Go, 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 go. Open up. All right, I'm done. Diner's next, right? Diner. I don't want to make sure I skip anyone. All right. I'm going to go off here. I don't want to flash you guys. I know Rev might like it, but I don't want to flash you guys. So, Diner. Pop back on. All right. Nobody laugh. What the heck? Yeah, probably so. Michael says I would lose all my viewers if I flashed you guys. Ooh. I have no idea on strategies. I just basically barely know how to play this thing. I know if I waited, I could get more points, but those guys stuck. Rev would be watching all the time, though. Maybe I can get some more points here if I get them down here. They're all kind of lined up. They were like stuck there. Nope, don't do that. Come down here. I have no idea if this is going to work. I did it! So anyone that doesn't know, this one actually started out a He-Man game. Uh-oh. I didn't realize that. And I threw the pepper the wrong way. I was going down. How'd the pepper go the wrong way? And I'm stuck again? Nope, not quite. I feel like I'm going to be. So I don't know if you just want to go for points, or do you really want to just get these things down here as quick as possible? Do you just want to go for points? I don't really know the strategies. Oh, I was going to say, come on, I missed it. I do believe this is the farthest I've been. It's kind of hard for me to tell what the heck I'm doing. Do I want to get them all? Almost died there. In a line like on regular BugerTime? Okay, last one. Let's see if I can get a few points at least. Hopefully I don't die trying it. Someone else said it on someone else's live stream, and I agree. This thing looks a lot like... Oh, I guess I have been here. This reminds them a lot of, like, Congo Bongo. It's probably the perspective and... I definitely agree. Oh, come on. Oh, no! So when you roll them, they're going to pop right back up where where you killed them. Okay. Oh, I almost got dead there. Got a few points out of it as well. Animated meatballs. Tasty, says Michael Hayes. I don't even know what to do here. I don't know if I'm supposed to get them or avoid them. Well, let's find out. I collect them, of course. New guys, new guys. I might not make it out of that one. That was close. Oh, man. I don't even think I knew about the stairs. few points on that one. Can you run yourself over when they come back around like that? I do not know. Oh, the guy popped back up. How many times am I going to die like that before I wake up? Is there a next game, guys? Does anyone else have a 125 game you want to pop up on there? I'm going to try to get some points here. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's get out of here. Elevators. Ooh, that was close. I actually remembered I was like starting to run that way, and I'm like, oh, I was stopped when I kicked him. I'm like, he's going to pop back up, and I moved out of there just in time. Whoa! What a bonehead move. I thought that was the last one. I didn't even see that one in the top right until nothing happened. Got that one. Let's see. And I'm dead. Sea Battle. Isn't that 2-player only, Roger? Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't want that. There we go. Maybe I did, because here comes that guy. Come on. Uh-oh. I thought I could still go around him right there. Oh, that was close. I like Sea Battle. That's another game I had as a kid. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I should be waiting for points. One more, right in the middle there. But like baseball, I'm the champ, Casey. You probably could beat me at that one. Oh, reading your comment, Roger. Game over, 47,550. Let's turn this back on, then we'll go back to chat. So I'll flash you guys. Centipede Atari Soft, Sea Battle. I mean, I'll throw Sea Battle up there, but I can't remember. I want to say that was 2-player, but I could be wrong. Baseball, I don't know, Roger. You might be able to beat me, but it'll definitely be a good game at the very least. Another favorite game of mine. Are you talking about Centipede Atari Soft? I wish I would have known about that because I have the adapters here and I can play with a roller ball. I really like it when I'm playing with the roller ball. David Kruger says, since John Irwin, voice actor for He-Man, died the other day, can I request Masters of the Universe? Yes. Let me show Roger Sea Battle because I'm curious if I'm wrong. So we got Sea Battle, Centipede, and then Masters of the Universe. That's actually a fun game. That'll probably be good because we're already 2 hours, 15 minutes in, and I'm starving. I didn't expect the other part of the show to go this long. What am I looking for here? Sea Battle. I thought I was looking at it. Oh my gosh, Roger, Sea Battle's not on here. That is weird. I got this from Sean. I'm like, there was another game. What I find that wasn't on here? Triple Action wasn't on here. Someone wanted to see. I had to go get original cart for the paddle controller testing. Oh yeah, I love that one too. I thought it was, Roger. I'm pretty good at that one. I wouldn't say I'm on like the level to beat people that are really good at it like I am baseball. Never been even close to being beat in baseball. I think the best person so far was Papa Pete, but that wasn't close either. But I think he was the best so far. Sean's had a few close games like Papa Pete as well. Well, since I don't have it on here, Roger, I am going to play Centipede. Hopefully that one's on here. I'm going to yell at Sean why some of these games aren't on. I bought the Cuddle Cart 3 from Sean, Roger. All right. This is a game that I really want to play with a rollerball. I don't like using controllers on games like this. Like to keep them all out of there so I have a little more room to move. I'm by no means good at Centipede, but I can play it. Is anyone else with me? Games like this that are supposed to be a roller controller, I want to play it like that. I played this one in the arcade and I loved it. But I mean, I like it okay. I really hate holding this button down. I don't suppose there's auto fire. Oh, I thought I had it. Why is he going down like that? There was nothing to make him change. Oh, aren't they supposed to go across all the way unless they hit something, or certain guys just do that? I don't know enough about Centipede to even know. Oops, let me bring chat back up. Next up, we've got He-Man. They're definitely getting faster. Uh-oh. Man, I can't even move the guys and they're coming down already. Moved up into my thumb's starting to hurt. I don't know if you guys can see this, but my thumb has a big old dent in it. Oh, I can push the number button. Oop, that paused it. Oh, auto fire. There is. Son of a. One is auto fire. I did not know that. I couldn't even get out of the way. Last man, guys, and we're on to He-Man. Oh, my thumb. I can feel the relief. Oh, I thought I was going to get him. 26,010. All right, now we've got He-Man for David. I don't know if I put this up. He said, oh, yeah, I did. All right, let's scoot back over. The one good thing about the Cuddle Cart, you can just hit reset and it just restarts the game. I don't know if it's under Masters of the Universe, probably. Yep. How do I get to PRGE games? One second here, guys. I flipped the... Here we go. Practice, novice. We'll do novice. I don't know if I need... Do I need the overlay? I don't think so, but I'm not sure. I don't even know if I have it, apparently. There we go. A few of them. Shield and bomb, fire shield, bomb shield. All right. Bomb Skeletor. Shoot these guys. Oh, I tried to push it. Got him once. Oh, how'd that miss him? Pushed it twice that time. I have zero strategies. Like I said, I kind of know what to do. I did not have this one as a kid either. I would have liked it. How did that miss? All right. How many times did I get them? Not very many. Oh, my thumb's hurting. I'm in the Numb Thumb Club. That's for sure. Not enough fuel. Forgot about that. Fuel stuff. Kurt says, He-Man is awesome game. My younger brothers love the game. How do I do fuel? Ah, I knew that was going to get me. Oh, I couldn't get away from him. Ah, again. I guess you can't leave those at all. Fireballs hit 18, Skeletors caught 14. Not enough fuel. I don't understand the fuel thing. Someone gonna help? I don't know what I'm doing with that. Not enough fuel. Ah, wrong button. Oh, I didn't even know you could hit those things with bombs. No! That's all she wrote. I think you have to keep going to the right. Ah, okay. So my fuel's running out, and then I'm just going down there. 73,000, game over. Like I said, I haven't been too far into it. I don't know fully what I'm doing, but I know enough to play a little bit. Sea Battle. Where are we at here? Where are you? For Roger. Hopefully he's still here. It's 2-player only, but let's play Sea Battle. I've not played it in a long time. I played it with my son. Oops, sorry guys, I meant to turn that off before I flashed you. I played with my son to do the gameplay video on the channel. I had to teach him how to play. He liked it. What? Hold on, guys. I'll take this off here. I'm wondering if my console's a little sensitive. Roger, I think my copy of Sea Battles might be copy of Sea Battle might be faulty. Unfortunately, do I have one of Intellivision Inc? I don't see one. I see about everything else, but it might be behind there. I think we might be out of luck for Sea Battle for this time. I'm gonna try one more time here. Did I get it? I did. So that was not easy to get to work. Thanks to Luke, the Intellivision collector, I have the Intellivision version plus Mattel Atari version with comic book. Yeah, there's 2 versions there. I got both of them on my shelf as well, and the comic book's missing a lot. It's definitely if you're buying one complete in box, make sure it's the comic book and make sure it is the original one. I have seen people selling similar comics. I forgot how to play, Roger. Create. So that was an aircraft carrier. Stop. Create. Battleship destroyer. So there is 3 the first time I was trying to learn how to do it. I know this is a pretty fun game. I remember when you got someone that somewhat knows how to play, it's pretty darn fun. Create sub. I forgot what I was doing for a second. I'm like, I don't even know how to get ships out. So just to show it off, how do I get back to the other guys? Deploy. I'll create a ship, and then we'll go to the battle scene. And then we'll show off a little bit. So what is the game that you can play this? There's part of this game you can play one player. It's one of the collections. I forget what it's on. You can do part of the battles, and you can play it. Just not this one. Yeah, I like Sea Battle too, but who did you play it with, Roger? So I could get a lot of my Atari friends, which is what most of them were, to play certain games, especially sports. But if it was a game like Utopia, Sea Battle, one that they didn't know how to play, they wouldn't let me kick their ass very long, and they just didn't want to play that anymore. You have an Italian one, I think? Oh, probably around the corner. All right, here. Create. Let me pop it out here. We'll go into the battle mode. All right, so you can move your ships around, and whenever you're both moving around, you can't touch the land, I don't think. You hit the aim, and usually they're not just standing there. It's harder to hit them. I can't remember. Can you lay mines in this screen? Or is it just the outer map? I don't know how. Each ship can go different lengths and has different firepower. I don't even remember how to switch here. Okay, so you push the number of the ship on the overlay to switch between them. And this gets fun whenever you're going, moving the ships around back and forth and trying to hit each other. Whenever someone goes and attacks your stationary ships and you're trying to hurry up and select them so you can attack, defend yourself. It's not a whole lot of fun by yourself. Oh, are you a little bit behind, Roger? Or are you up to date? All right. Is there anything else? We have been going 2 hours, 35 minutes. This is the longest show in a while. I know we didn't play a whole lot of games, but there wasn't a whole lot of them requested either. One of these times, maybe in the midday or something, I'll come online this week or next and just pop on and just start playing games. Maybe if I talk to Intellivision Dude and I get that queue system going he has, we'll come on and test it, and you guys can do it up that way. That's a really cool setup that he has. All right. If no one's going to pop anything else up, I'm going to go eat dinner. So again, lots of fun stuff in this one. We got the new Astro Smash versions. We had all the cool stuff on eBay, a little bit of the news here and there. The soundtracks are for sale. The IntelliPaddle controller, if you like paddle controllers for certain games. Stonix is my absolute favorite one. Kart Tag, which is also Zip. It works really well for that one. I will not play that game unless I have to without the paddle controller now. Nothing else popping up. All right, so next week, we're going to have a top 10 episode. We're going to have some guests on. We're going to talk about our top 10s. We're going to play some of those games in our top 10s. We're going to play videos of other YouTubers and other fans sending in their top 10s. I'm going to put a post out in the next few days, give that one a little bit of time. If you guys want to send a top 10 that I can read off with your name, we can do that. Just leave a comment or get a hold of me if you know how. Leave a comment on the post I'm going to do probably tomorrow or the next day, and then I'll read it off. If you want to submit a short video, you can do that too, and I'll play it on the show. It's going to be all about everyone's top 10s, our history with the games, and why we like them. I mean, I'm going to have some stuff, the regular show as well, but the bulk of it is going to be the top 10s. So, all right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for episode 54. Big thanks to everyone that came and watched today. Sorry about earlier whenever I had the screen tiny showing you guys off Astro Smash. Next Monday, we will have the show again. This is 5 p.m. We're moving to 30 minutes earlier. It's going to be 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Eastern that we start, and it's the top 10 show. So if you didn't already, give the show a like. And if you're new here, I put Intellivision content out every week. Make sure you sub and don't miss out on the thing. I also have a lot of rare things that I like to show off, and I usually have somewhat of the news. If something's coming out, I usually know about it. I'm one of the first ones. So if you like Homebrew, definitely check out my playlist. I have original 125 gameplay videos. I have Homebrew gameplay videos. And if you have any requests, get a hold of me on Facebook or leave a comment if you'd like to see a certain game that's not in there, and I will make those priority. I've only had a few people do that, but I will do it. If you request it, I'll do it. So, all right, guys. Well, good night, and we will see you in the next few days. I'll go live again this week and play a few things. And tomorrow I'm going to be a guest on Retro Bliss Gaming. I know I mentioned it earlier, but I'm going to be on. We're going to talk about ports, and I'm going to be talking about some Intellivision ports, and other guys are going to be talking about other ones as well. Mike's Gaming Gala, Retro Bliss Gaming, and BD Retro Mods, and myself. They asked me to be on the show, so definitely check that out tomorrow. Same time this one started, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, and you can find it on Mike's Gaming Gala or Retro Bliss Gaming. And until then, I'll see you guys soon. Have a good night.
Rise up, get ready for the fight. The Intellivision gamer, shining so bright. Reviews and gameplay, he's got it all from classics to new. He stands tall, interviews and insights. He's on a mission, unleashing the power of retro intuition. He's got the knowledge, passion untamed. IntelliLocker burning with the flame. YouTube's his stage, says brothers unite. Intellivision gamer, he brings the light with the game console.